What is up, everybody? Welcome to Three Films and a Podcast. My name is Ben Lawhorn, and with me, as always, is Tyler Beck. Unfortunately, our co-host Matt couldn't be here. He started his internship at PricewaterhouseCoopers to make sure that Austin Butler's name gets in that envelope for Best Actor. So he couldn't be here tonight. For those of you new to the show, welcome to the Movie Club. For those of you returning, welcome back to the Movie Club. We're happy to have everyone here. Also happy to have all these guests here. We have so many guests here for our movie draft. I'm so excited. With us tonight with Ethan, Bethanne, Annie, Carson, and Adam. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Hey Ben. Thanks.
Hey, what's up?
That's good.
I'm super glad you guys are here tonight. This is going to be fun. We will get to everyone's plugs at the halfway point of the draft. So after that third round, we will get everyone's plugs. But if you are watching and haven't listened to any of these people's pods, please check them out, like and subscribe. They are fantastic. They've all been guests on our show before as well. Tonight, we are doing a little podcast, which is an offshoot from our regular pod, just something different than reviewing a movie. And we are doing kind of a classic here at Three Films. We are doing a movie draft, but we're switching it up. We're not doing the auction draft this time. We're doing it just straight up. Whatever spot you get, you take what you can. So no one can spend 2/3 of their budget on Barbie. I don't know who would have done that last time. I have no clue, but someone might have pulled that off. So this time we're just doing it more straight up. And we are going to be doing Oscar winners. So everything basically in the 2000s, all the Oscar winners from 2001 to 2022 is what we're going to be going over here. The style is kind of a snake format, 1 through 7, 7 through 1. We'll repeat that a couple times. And we are going to be picking from 6 different categories. We have our Best Picture, Best Director, Best Lead Actor, Best Lead Actress, Best Cinematography, and we're doing a wild card, which I'm honestly excited to see what everyone picks for their wild card, because this is just like, it's crazy how many options there are for that. But basically, that's anything that isn't one of those other categories that people want to choose on their team. So, it's all pretty straightforward. That's pretty much it. The main caveat, the main source of chaos here is that once a movie is taken in any category by anyone, it is off the board. You cannot pick anything else. So, for example, if Ethan here wants
Don't use this example, Ben. Don't get in people's heads, man.
wants Emma Stone's Best Actress win for La La Land. Unfortunately, none of us will be able to pick La La Land for cinematography or Best Director. Some could argue the Oscars shouldn't have chosen it for Best Director, justice for Barry Jenkins. But so that's pretty much the only rule. Once it's off, it's off. So we'll create a bracket that people can vote on and figure out who's going to win. Also, this is the first time where we're actually going to have a prize, which I'm very excited about. We've handed out, ceremonial, like you're the champ, whatever, but we're actually giving out a prize to whoever wins this draft. So the stakes just literally couldn't be higher. I'm very excited about this.
I assume it's cold hard cash, right?
Cold hard cash. That's all it is. Yeah,
exactly. Believe it or not, it's actually better than that.
Just straight cash.
Prize.
But before we get into the draft, I want to ask. I like asking a question every time to get us ready for it, but obviously don't want to give away anyone's strategy here for what's going on tonight. So I'm not going to ask about any of the past Oscars, but I want to know for these upcoming Oscars, which when this comes out will be later this week. I want to know if anyone has any Oscar winner predictions or hopes or anything like that for the Oscars. I kind of showed my card. You know, I love all the performances, but I somehow just got really swept up in the Elvis of it all. So if Austin Butler's able to pull it off, I'm going to be super stoked. So yeah, that's mine. Bethanne, how about you?
I think it's either going to go Everything Everywhere All at Once, or it's going to go Banshee of Inisherin. I could easily see the Academy just choosing Banshee for everything because that's just the kind of shit they go for. But my pick is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I like that. Megan, I'm with you. I appreciate the support here. But yes, Austin Butler, Abe, yes, Michelle Yeoh. I'd be excited. I think that's like the closest race between her and Cate Blanchett. I'm excited to see what happens there. And Matt, I might disagree with you, but you know, still love you. I still want Stephanie Hsu to win that. But let's see, Carson, what about you?
I think it's Cate Blanchett. 100% for Best Actress. In my mind, there is no other competition.
We went a little back and forth on that in the group DM there. I was really kind of surprised, but I like it. I appreciate it. Like, I respect it. Annie, how about you?
This is like the first year where like what I want to win could actually win, which is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think it really has a chance, and which feels weird because like I try not to rule by what I just want to happen, but I think it might happen for real this time.
Yeah, I'm with you. MJ, I was with you honestly. Like before the noms came out, like 6 months ago, it was just like I felt like Spielberg was going to take everything. I mean, it's him telling his story. It felt like the Academy is just going to give him everything. But I feel like I don't know. There's a lot of competition now. Fabelmans could do it for sure. Ethan, what about you?
I think I got to be bold. I'm going to go with Tar. I want Tar to win. I think Tar is going to win, and I subscribe to the Amanda Dobbins Best Picture train of thought here that Banshees and Everything Everywhere are not going to take number one spot for enough voters. Tar will be 2 or 3 for everybody, and that preferential ballot will kick in, and Tar will be the winner. Is it actually going to happen? Probably not. But you know, I'm sticking to Tar. That's my guess. Let's go, baby.
This is Matt's thoughts on that. So
LOL. Oh, good one, Matt. Real classic.
Adam, what about you?
Yeah, geez, this is a tough one. Everything Everywhere All at Once is definitely my favorite of the year. I hope that wins Best Picture. But my guess is I'm gonna go ahead and go with a split here, and my guess is gonna be Spielberg is gonna get Best Director, and then Everything Everywhere All at Once will get Best Picture.
Yeah. I think that's what I've got in my heart as well. I kind of hope that's how it goes, but I'd love to see the Daniels get some recognition, obviously, but it's hard.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can I ask Stevie? Can I ask one Oscars related question just because we're talking about the Fabelmans? Is it only one? Is it remotely possible that Spielberg gets shut out of everything this year with the way the slate looks? And I know I'm not trying to deep dive on this, but I just think it's an interesting pontification because the Fabelmans has not been doing well in other award shows, and I don't want to see it happen. I'm just saying maybe it could.
I think personally you're onto something. Now I haven't seen the Fabelmans, but I keep track of what's going on at the other award ceremony, and it's not picking up. It's getting nominated, but it's not really picking up. Looks like.
Well, it's tough competition out there. It's a really good year. I mean, movies are back, baby. Yeah,
movies are back. That's Tom Cruise.
Movies are back.
I also think that it's Spielberg's most personal film, and I would just be surprised if the Academy would ignore that because we've never seen him this naked before in a film. Sure. So emotionally, I mean, not physically.
Yeah, I mean that'd be a real movie for sure.
Last year was
then it would for
this
sure win.
Year it's Spielberg hanging dong on the stage.
Nymphomaniac 3 with Steven Spielberg. Yeah, I don't know, 8 categories. I guess it'd be interesting to see. Maybe John Williams will take home another one, but
he won't. But okay, I'm not going to get into that now, Ben.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Tyler, any hopes?
First, can everyone hear me? I'm really concerned about my audio.
It's like in and out, but yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So this is the first that I actually like kind of caught up on all the Oscar movie stuff. I made a big push over the weekend to watch as many of the movies I can. I'm on the same side of the Podfather here. I think everything everywhere all at once was my favorite and bad movie that I saw this year. But I will say, having watched a bunch of the Best Picture noms this weekend, I was really surprised how much I liked Quiet on the Western Front.
Mm.
Like, it's pretty straightforward as far as war movie go. But I don't know. I had way more fun watching it than I was expecting. And Banshees of Inisherin blew me away. If it wasn't for everything, that probably would have been favorite. But I just can't get over everything.
I think it's going to be all quiet on the Oscar front for that one, unfortunately.
I just wanted to give him love. I thought it was beautiful, and I thought it was exactly what I expected, but it was just really well made. I really enjoyed it, so I just wanted to shout it out a little bit.
Yeah, it's great
at all.
Yeah,
cool. I mean, it's made good cinematography, but who knows?
Yeah.
Last thing I'll say is, if supporting actor does not go to Jamie Lee Curtis, I'm going to riot.
Is that you want to take it?
Oh yeah, definitely. She's amazing in that movie. And who won it in the Grammys? It wasn't it someone from Black Panther, right?
Oh yeah, Angela Bassett's been taking it.
Yeah, Angela Bassett. Yeah. Come on, Jamie Lee Curtis is much better.
If Babylon doesn't win score, I quit caring about movies forever. That's pretty much how that goes. So.
Oh my god.
I do just want to mention, since we are talking hot takes here, I do just want to mention. Nope was totally snubbed. That hurt my feelings really, really bad. Nope. And Jordan Peele, I mean,
horror movies don't usually do very well or even get nominated, it seems like, in Oscars. So,
but this was like a feat. I mean, he created a brand new monster and he made a beautiful movie. It doesn't.
Jaws.
Yeah, I don't get it.
And his horror is like, especially that movie was like pretty accessible, I would say.
Yeah.
Agreed.
He definitely knows how to make a horror film. I'll give him that.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Let's see here. We had a mystery guess that we're trying to figure out if we're gonna be able to make it on or not. So I was hoping you guys would keep talking about Oscar stuff for a bit. But all right. Well, let's I guess let's figure out our order here. I don't think we'll be able to make it work, unfortunately, but okay.
This damn wheel. Oh, okay, yeah.
It's the wheel.
This is a high stress situation right now.
I feel like the middle might be bad. Like you're always going to be stuck in the middle, but I've never done one of these before, so I could be wrong.
You're not totally off there. First or last way to go, for sure.
A lot of pressure. If you get first pick, though, you're chilling for
stressed.
Like 15 picks.
I'm stressed because like we don't have any money.
Yeah, I feel that. I can't outbid somebody. That's my power has slipped away.
I'm just here to have
a good time. Auction, but it's kind of nice to go back to the snake form at once.
Yeah, it's good just to have it straightforward.
Fair. Ben, I apologize for the audio you're going to have to cut because my dog's right here and she's having her reverse sneezes right now. So I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. Let's figure out our order. Okay. Let's see who's going first.
Moment of truth. This is how you figure out if Ben fucking
rigged
it.
Stop.
Whoa. Annie coming in hot. All
Congrats,
right.
Annie.
Nice.
This is amazing.
Good job, Annie.
I'm so happy for her.
You didn't do anything, but I'm really proud of you.
I did everything.
She always does.
Let's go.
Come on. Fuck you. Get fucked. I'm stealing the trademark. I'll send you a royalty check later. Fuck you.
Damn it to hell. Couldn't have been more rigged.
Okay, ladies up front. I'm loving this.
Ladies up front. Here we go.
Let's go, ladies.
There's one category where I only have 3 options, so I'm very glad to be in this spot here. I have plenty of options. I only have 3 that I really want to get.
Oh, I'm slipping.
All right.
Yeah.
Love
Woo.
it.
My
All right,
heart rate is
boys.
so freaking high right now. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
This is madness.
Tyler.
But Ethan, you won last. Those double picks are crucial.
Yeah,
Hey, double picks coming clutch. I'm not gonna lie.
they do indeed.
That's true.
All right.
All right.
That's okay. That's all right.
I've got a challenge on my hands.
Yes, you do. Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
do.
Adam.
You're gonna kill it though. All right. Let's take this off of there. Cool. Well, here we are, guys. We got our order. Annie, you're up first. What category are you doing and what are you selecting?
I get to pick the category as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
sick.
sorry. Maybe I didn't clarify that. Like each pick,
Okay.
you can go to whatever category you want. So we're not going to all be doing whatever Annie picks here.
Mhm.
You can pick any
Oh.
category, any
Oh.
winner. So
Okay, Matt.
feel free to
let's
jump
calm
around.
down.
You're damn right, Matt.
We're
I'll
not
take
we're
any
not taking
victory I
little
can
W's
get.
here, okay? We're
Any
talking about the
vic-
belt.
Any victory I can
Let's
take,
relax.
I will take. It's a
Matt's
battle
on
against
Matt's
the
on
war
the
of
Ethan
Ethan,
slander.
okay?
Come
Yes,
on.
he is coming in hot.
Good God.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know that. I'm strategizing in real time right now.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
I'm
You have
gonna
a
go.
lot of pressure because you set the energy, Annie. You could deem chaos from
Okay.
day
Yeah.
one right here.
I thought we were going category by category, so this
Oh,
mixes
no.
it up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like explaining rules in the process, I guess. So it's like, yeah, we'll figure it out. So yeah.
I'm fine by
Let's
that.
swing it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start with Best Actor because this
Okay.
was the hardest one for me to not only find one that I felt strongly about,
Yeah.
but also I think it's gonna get the people's vote, which is what matters, right? In the long
Yeah.
run here.
That's what we're here for.
My pick for Best Actor is Daniel Day-Lewis for There Will Be Blood,
Whew.
Nice.
Tough.
Son of a
Okay.
bitch. Good one.
2008.
Good one.
That is an excellent selection.
People, especially movie lovers, they just go hard for this movie. So that's what I'm leaning for.
They
That's a big film Twitter win right there, honestly.
Yeah. And takes it out for cinematography as well. So knock that off. That's a great pick. Bethanne, it's tough to follow up Daniel Day-Lewis.
I'm just picking an actor, right?
No, you pick anything. You want to do
Whatever.
picture? You want to do
Category?
cinematography? Yeah. Anything
Let's
you
do
want to
next
do.
best picture. Let's
All
just
right.
get it off the board.
What's it going to be?
I'm going to choose Birdman or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance because this is
Damn you.
my
Damn.
favorite film. Oscar
Agreed. That
film
was
this
my number
year.
one. Damn
I
you.
love it. I feel like Adam's just watching as everything's getting picked off his list. Like,
It all slipped away.
shit. I love that movie. That movie is fantastic. Like, it's insane. I'm sure we'll talk about Revenant as well, but it's crazy that he won back-to-back years in year 2 for
Yeah.
director. I don't know. That's awesome. Wonderful selection. My weakest category also was Best Actor, so I am going to pick that as well. I think Annie took like the overall like number one option without a doubt. I'm torn between two, but I'm gonna follow my heart here, because I think once I pick this, even King Kong won't have shit on me. So I'm taking Denzel in Training Day.
I knew it. Damn
That's
it.
what I'm going with here.
That sucks.
Nice.
That was
Fuck.
me.
I think, I mean, obviously you should have won for Malcolm X and probably other things, but to see Denzel here as an option, love Training Day. Obviously, it's a great movie, and I think it's just a solid win for sure. So, yeah,
No consideration for Joaquin for Joker. That was never on the table.
that was my third option. You know, if
Okay,
Denzel
all
had
right.
been gone,
It
him
dropped
or
it
Rami
that far.
Malek. Yeah, it was Rami or him. So it's like one of the two. Yeah, that. So yeah,
Dang it.
Denzel. I'm okay. Cool. I'm stoked with that. I feel like at ease now. I feel like I'm a little less stressed now. Like,
Weight off
all
the
right, at least I
shoulders.
got like an actor. I don't really care what else happens. This is great. Carson, what are you doing with your first pick?
I'm gonna do Best Director.
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose Jane Campion for The Power of the Dog last year. Was that last year? 2 years ago?
Love
Was it
that.
last
Yeah.
year?
Last year, yeah.
I'm gonna reveal my cards maybe a little early here. Female director, queer story. If you now you can probably guess all of my picks here.
No, that's a solid pick. That was I enjoyed that so much more than I was anticipating. Like I didn't know what it was going to be at all, but after watching, I was like, oh, this is such a good movie that like the way it all wraps up is amazing. Like that's such a good movie.
Hell yeah,
it's a great pick.
Yeah. Agreed.
Kind of surprised Coda took that best picture.
Me too. Me
too. I thought I was just taking it.
I was looking at all the
campaigning.
I was looking at all the winners and I was like, I already forgot about Coda. It's been 1 year.
Right? Yeah. I was shocked. But Tyler, pick number 5.
Hey, that's me. Okay,
that's you.
I'm gonna do a best picture. And I'm going to take one of my all-time favorite movies, and I'm very happy that I get it. It's called No Country for Old Men. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
Damn it.
Nice.
Oh, your audio cut out. Did you say Green Book? Is that what you're taking?
That's what I heard.
Green Book? Okay.
I'm going No Country for
Old Men. Okay, cool.
Dang.
God, that's a power pick.
It really is.
Yeah.
And that's one that, I mean, also, we get Cohen's out of there for a director now.
Oh, man. I just feel like this descended into chaos pretty
Bardem.
quickly. Things are just off the board, just real fast.
I mean, Bardem was like, wouldn't be one of my like wild cards because him winning supporting actor, like that's such a great performance there. And now that's just off the table.
Iconic.
But what a solid year between that and There Will Be Blood. That's so good.
I can't believe that was the same year.
Right?
So crazy.
I also can't believe that was in 2008.
That's also weird. That's 15 years ago.
Me like that,
I'm sorry. I had to go through the pain as well.
Yeah. MJ, sorry, I may have like glossed over it. We're only picking winners from the year 2001 to 2022. So the last, whatever that is, 21 Oscars is what we're picking from here. So, or 2000 to 2022 is what we're picking from. So any winners there qualify. You know, maybe later on we'll do a 90s one or something like that. But yeah, right now we're doing all the 2000s. Ethan, I can't wait.
Oh my God. I'm panicking. I'm already, this is tough.
What's it going to be?
Okay.
Gonna rhyme with Mama Amanda, I guarantee you.
See, okay. So I will preface this and I say that the franchise auction pod that we did, I capped off my picks with the Before trilogy, and I was like, this is amazing. I got my favorite trilogy of all time, and the votes did not turn out. That is not a people's pick. So there's a real distinction between a heart pick and as Annie stated, a pick for the people here.
Yeah.
Which puts me in a tough spot. Of course, I am actually going to start with Best Director. I think. Hold on. Let me look at my spreadsheet here.
All right.
I'm here for like 2 seconds. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go with Best Director, and I'm going with Bong Joon-ho for Parasite.
Motherfucker.
Oh, no. Awesome. Okay.
Like Adam could taste it. Adam could taste it.
I feel good. I'm so sorry, Adam. I really don't feel bad, but I'm really sorry.
It was right there.
If I wasn't next, I probably wouldn't be as pissed because you just knocked out a couple categories for me.
Oh man. Yeah. So
I did.
I mean, that's a solid pick. That movie's amazing. That's one people who have listened to this pod at any length probably have heard me talk about it. But after I saw it, I told Tyler and Matt, like, you guys need to go see this. I'm trying to like hold back my feelings on it because I don't want like some expectations to be too high. But you need to go see this movie right now because I love it so much. So that's a great selection. That's a really good pick. Solid. Okay, Adam, we're finally to you. We're on the turn. You've got 2 picks here.
Oh boy.
2 picks. Oh, okay.
2 picks.
All right. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. Man, you guys knocked out some of the good ones here. I'm gonna do a Best Picture just so I feel better about it and go Moonlight for my Best Picture.
Okay.
Nice.
No.
It's a great play.
Hurt feelings.
Hey, I thought La La Land won that year. Is that what happened, Ethan?
Okay, all right. You know, look, I respect a better movie when I see it. Moonlight's the winner. I get it. La La Land, close to my heart. you know?
That's fair. I love La La Land as well. I think it's a great movie, and I'm not a musical person, so I'm going for that. And then I'm gonna take an obvious one that no one has touched yet, because I think I can get my actor a little later. But to me, this is by far the number one lead actress winner. It is Charlize Theron in Monster.
No, what the fuck?
Yes.
Wow.
By a mile. One of the best performances in The Last Generation. She's absolutely, not only just how she looks and the way she transformed, but just her performance and how that movie makes you feel. Absolutely number one lead actress for me.
I did not expect this level of competition.
Welcome
I had a strategy.
Welcome to the draft.
Yeah, that was definitely on my short list, but that's an awesome selection there. So, all right, yeah, first round there.
Quick check in after the first round. These are all the selections so far. So, take a look, strategize as necessary.
I like it.
Don't worry, Carson. I've got a long time until my next. There will be nothing left.
We'll see you in 13 picks, Adam. Ethan, we are back up to you.
Okay. Under that same strategy, it's gonna be a while until it comes back to me, I feel like, and I'm getting most nervous about my best lead actor. I feel like it's not necessarily a slim category, but I don't feel good about it. Like, I don't feel like it's super popularized. I much to your chagrin, Ben, I am going to go with Joker. I'm going to go with Joaquin Phoenix. Did he deserve it? I don't know. Is it a great movie? That's a massive ripoff of every single Scorsese movie. Yes, it is. We all know that. But look, I like Joker, and I think this is a great best actor pick.
I guess a great selection. As much shit as I give that movie, there's two things I loved, and it's Joaquin and the score. Like, he does give a great performance. He's really good in that role. I don't know that he's like capable of giving a bad performance. I think Joaquin's. I can't wait for Beau's Afraid. It's gonna be so good getting him and Ari Aster together.
Let's go.
Bethanne, did you get that in the?
I did.
Oh god, that's right. It's just like,
you remember?
I pushed it out of my brain, and then I was like, wait, someone took that, and I didn't get it. Who was it?
It was me.
Bethanne took that. Oh my god.
You're gonna be just fine. You have Barbie, so like
I'll be all right.
You'll be just fine.
I'll be hanging out with Greta.
Let's just say I'm glad you're not handing out a prize for that one.
Yes,
because I would not even get like a participation trophy with my lineup. So
yeah, I feel like I'm a round one exit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. You're with your competition right here. I guess so am I. All right. I like that. I forgot we're keeping it like anonymous, but Tyler, back to you for your second pick.
Oh, this was tough because I want to pick a lead actor, and I'm trying to decide: do I pick like it's going to give me the best votes, or do I pick what I really want to pick?
Yeah, the heart and the head.
So this is tough. I think you know what, man? I have yet to win a draft, so why start now? I'm just gonna pick the one I like the most.
There you go, man.
It's a personal favorite of mine. I'm gonna pick Jeff Bridges' Crazy Heart. I think there's better picks to be chosen.
Oh yeah.
I just love Jeff Bridges. I loved him in that movie. I love that movie. And Lord knows I love Dude in The Big Lebowski. So shout out Mr. Bridges. I'm taking as my lead actor.
That's a solid choice.
Respect.
I almost filled it in automatically when I made this thing. I was like, I feel like he's probably going. If one person here is going to take it, it's going to be Tyler. But that's a solid pick, and it appears he might have MJ's vote. So we'll see. You may have locked it in there. You know. Carson, we know you're not taking Charlize, but what are you taking with your second pick here?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna do best cinematography. I have to get this off of my chest.
Okay.
Don't do it.
I am. I'm not sorry, actually. I'm gonna choose Emmanuel Lubezki for The Revenant, and he was also nominated for Birdman and Gravity.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Mexican cinematographer. Incredible.
Mexican trio.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
I mean, so they you guys might know this better than I do, but my understanding is that They did that like the first half of it or something because they're doing all natural light. And they had to break whatever, and they filmed Birdman in between, and then went back and finished Revenant. Is that right?
So they started filming in Canada during the winter, and then it wasn't winter anymore, and all the snow melted, and so they had to go down to Argentina to finish the movie when it was still winter, and it was all natural light. All of it is so beautiful. It's like, honestly, it's a feat of a film. Just
that's amazing.
How gorgeous it is.
Jessica, we're stoked to have you here as well.
What up, Jessica?
Hey, Jessica.
Yeah, I feel like, was it like I think it was the scene around a fire pit was the only time they used, like, because of the wind or something, they needed to use like a light, but everything else was just all natural light. Just
and you can tell too. Yeah, you can tell. Like, it looks bitter cold. It's a sparse, sad looking movie.
Yes, yeah. Oh man. And I just knocked out so many others though. Like Leo was the third one. It was like Leo, Denzel, and Daniel Day-Lewis. It's like, if I can get one of these three. So and took out Best Director. Okay. All right. I'm going to go with I hope this gets received well by my co-host here, since this movie is just so fucking brand new to me. But Best Picture, kind of a culmination award, but I'm taking Return of the King. Lord of the Rings.
Good choice.
Dang.
Look,
I watched that
so far.
Yeah. I watched those for the first
wins.
time. 11 wins.
11 wins.
I'm hoping that's my track record on the movie drafts. We'll see maybe with this pick. But yeah, I watched these for the first time last year. We covered it on our pod, and they are amazing. I don't know that this is like my favorite of the three, but again, with it winning 11 and all that, it just kind of felt like, here's all the awards for everything you've done for the last 3 years. I know Fellowship won some stuff, I believe, and Two Towers got nominated, but this really took home a lot of stuff. So
all three of them won Best VFX 1, 2, and 3 in 3 consecutive years. So it did have that going for it.
That's true.
And it was all shot like consecutively, right? So it sort of was like, okay, here's your award for this one big thing that you made.
Yep, exactly. Weren't they they were like in New Zealand for like a year and a half or something
like
that. Like
I think they had a really like 1 year to make them all or something crazy. Just
that's
to shoot
absurd.
them all.
Dude.
So
what a feat.
So yeah,
I wanted for cinematography, but if I can't get it, glad you did. I guess it's Fellowship cinematography. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
Scratch that. No one heard that.
Audio put out, right?
Green Book. All right. All right, Bethanne, we're back to you.
All right. So here's the rock in the hard place. I have a heart pick for this category, and I have what I should pick.
Yeah.
And
go
my
with the heart,
says,
always with the heart.
I would love to. I want to go Marion Cotillard from La Vie en Rose, because that is one of my favorite films. But the problem is, I don't think most people know about that film. I think that has slipped into some, unfortunately, just some like redundancy because there's people don't know about it. So I think I'm going to have to go with my smart pick, and that's going to be Natalie Portman in Black Swan.
Damn it.
No!
You should have gone with your heart. You should have gone with your heart.
No. Don't worry, I'll go with my heart next time. And I do love La La Land, so
great choice.
Great choice.
So that's what I'm going with.
It just feels like there's a sniper like looking all of Carson's best actors.
For real.
just taking them off one at a time.
for everyone too, because those are two of the top ones. That's gonna be
without a doubt. Yeah, that's a very top heavy group there.
Actress was much more fulfilling than actor though. So there's a lot more options.
Yeah,
without
agreed.
A doubt. Well, I hate that you picked that, but good pick. That's wonderful job. Annie, we finally made it back to you.
Yes.
I hope you're still here with us. I know
I'm here.
So you got 2 picks in a row.
Oh, wow. I don't know why I didn't think I would get to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Carson, you scared the shit out of me when you picked what you did. So I'm going to lock in right now, Best Cinematography, Blade Runner 2049.
God fucking damn it, Annie! No! Why?
I love it. I love it.
Man, that was just supposed to fall. Nobody was supposed to know about it. It's supposed to go under the radar.
I'm so
me.
proud of you, Annie.
That's
was
a
really
wonderful
good.
pick.
That was
Thank
amazing.
you.
Great pick.
I've never seen
Okay.
it, but it's a wonderful pick. And
Carson's so encouraging. She's like, you did such a good
Babe.
job. Me and Ethan, son of a bitch.
motherfucker.
I know, I feel so mean and abrasive because as soon as I shouted, Carson was like, "That was awesome. You did great." And I was like, "I'm such a terrible person. I suck."
Great pick.
Once someone takes Ryan Gosling from you, you just,
It's
goes
over.
red. Yeah, you don't see
Yep.
anything. So, okay.
Okay.
All right. What do you got for your third pick?
Well, I'm just gonna keep that pissing Ethan off train going.
Please do.
Yeah,
with
let's go.
my
Let's
best. Yeah. Okay. Best actress, Emma Stone, La La Land. Sorry.
Sick!
Yeah.
Sick. The 1-2. God.
And this isn't like I'm actually not trying to just like make your life miserable, but this is a part of my strategy. Like these picks, it's not about you, Ethan. It's not
That's
about
fair.
you.
No, I get it.
Say it a little bit louder. Not about you, Ethan.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Whatever. I'm at a loss for words, so I guess I'm just chilling, just hanging out until my pick.
I mean,
Wow.
back
I
to
am
back,
unbelievably
losing
shocked.
Gosling and Emma Stone. I mean, La La Land just out of here. Well, I couldn't be happier.
I was prepared for like one person to take like Blade Runner and then be like, okay, wow, we can settle down. But then you just went with the 1-2 punch, and that did me in. That did me in.
Solid.
Wow.
Just about halfway through now, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're just on the third round right now. So, and after Adam's first pick, we'll get to everyone's plugs. I will say, Ethan, just my subconscious was filling this out while we were talking, and I did put Emma Stone in your category for actress. So I know that's what he wants. And I was like,
Thanks so much.
He did not get this, so it was there for a second. You had it for a second, but
look, I mean, being the 6th pick puts you in a real predicament because you have a really long stretch here. So I had to weigh here, but you know what? It's the reality we have. Whatever.
That's what it is. Yeah. Bethanne, pick number 3.
Hi. Man, well, I am in a pickle. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Walk us through this. What are you thinking, Bethanne? Are you back to the heart and the head? What do you got?
It's always a struggle for us Tauruses between the heart and the head. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Every day.
I'm thinking best cinematography.
Uh-oh.
And I'm thinking. I want to say one movie, but I think I'm going to go with the other. I'm going to go. Fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's go Inception.
God damn it, Bethanne. What's the other one? What's the other one you were going to
Gravity.
pick? Like,
no.
Listen, Gravity is so much better at cinematography. Like,
no. My choice has been made. Don't you? None of this reverse psychology bullshit, Ben.
Wait. Did I not knock out Gravity with Emmanuel Lubezki because it's the same cinematographer and Birdman? Actually, oh shit! Wait.
No, there's
I think we're just going movies. Movies.
Got
yeah,
it.
just the
Got
movies.
It.
Yeah.
Got it.
Although
good
choice.
choice.
To say yes, but
Inception was Wally Pfister as well. It wasn't.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, Wally Pfister. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Inception rocks, man.
That
I
breaks
like
my heart.
It's good.
I've heard that's good. Yeah.
I've heard it's good. Damn it.
It really did define like a lot of language of a lot of visual language. So that is a good pick.
No, that's a great pick. It was on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Composing wise, the bong from Hans Zimmer, the bongs were never the same. They were in every movie trailer moving forward since.
Pretty much every time I work out, I listen to a couple songs off that score, and it hits. It never ceases. It's good.
It's true.
Solid. All right.
Ben, quit having us vamp for you, dude. You're on the.
I
hot
appreciate
seat.
you guys
Let's
vamping.
go.
Here's the thing: it's like there's so many wild cards. It's like, do I save that for last, or do I just get?
Let chaos rule.
I know what I want, and I'm gonna take it.
Yeah,
I know what you want too, so just do it. Peel the Band-Aid right off.
Listen, I'm gonna do it. I think it's a horrible decision, but I'm doing it. I'm going for all the Twitter bros out there. I'm going with my wild card. I'm taking Heath Ledger for supporting actor.
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Good one.
All right.
That's what I'm gonna go with. There's so many good options in there though. In wild card, like it was more stacked than I thought. I mean, obviously it's a ton of categories, but when we first started this, I was like, oh, I thought I was gonna take Heath as my first pick, but once I saw all the other stuff, like, man, there's actually a lot of good options here. But making it this far, I feel like I need to snag it while I can. So that's gonna be my pick, Heath Ledger for supporting actor.
Respect. I was waiting for that to happen. I was waiting for the first wild card to be that. I figured it would be.
Wild card, man. You know. All right, Carson.
Dang.
What you got?
Wow. Okay. I think I'm also gonna pull out a wild card. I'm also gonna do best supporting actor. And I'm gonna choose Daniel Kaluuya for Judas and the Black Messiah.
Hell yeah.
He was actually the first Black British actor to win in that category. And it's a Black story. It's an amazing story. Yeah, locking it in.
That's awesome.
Good choice.
A movie rocks.
As of right now, at this exact time, we haven't talked about it, but when this episode comes out, we will have talked about this movie last week, I believe. So.
Oh yeah, you guys were doing a recording for it.
Yeah,
cool.
I still haven't seen it, so I'm very excited to check it out.
Yeah.
So
very good casting in it. I do love the casting.
Yep.
Lakeith Stanfield's in it too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Lakeith Stanfield's in it.
Jesse Plemons, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name in Friday Night Lights?
Our boy Jesse.
Yeah. Cool. That's an awesome pick. He's the one I felt bad for because that was like the first Zoom run, right? And it was like his audio didn't work for part of it or something. Like, what a bummer to like get to this point.
But his press tour, do you guys remember that when he was so charming and he just like melted the panties off of everyone that he spoke to? I loved it.
Also, like I would have loved if he got it for Widows because his performance in that is so good.
It's so scary. That one scene with his eyes.
Yeah, he's so good in that movie. So that's a great pick. Yeah, love Daniel Kaluuya. Tyler, we've made it back to you.
Sure have. I'm having a real hard time over here. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna pick a lead actress. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. I want Halle Berry from Monsters Ball.
Nice.
Hell of a performance.
That was what you won, and it's so good, and I haven't seen it forever, and now I want to watch it again. So
that's a great pick.
That's a good one.
Am I mistaken? Is she the only Black woman to win Best Actress?
Which is
very possible.
It looks like
a shame, but yeah, I think that's the case.
Good pick.
Such a bummer, but yeah, that's a great pick. It's an awesome performance.
Hell
Did Viola Davis not win?
Did
I think
she
was. She was nominated.
She
went
for Doubt. I thought she won for Doubt.
Was it The Help, you guys?
No. What's the movie with Janelle Monáe?
I Am the Walrus.
No, it's the one about NASA. I can't even think of.
Oh no,
she
Hidden Figures.
Hidden Figures.
No, Viola Davis
I'm thinking
wasn't
of the
in
wrong
that.
film.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of someone else.
Oh, yeah, maybe she's not in that. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I thought it was. Let's see.
I thought Viola Davis won supporting actress for Doubt, but maybe it was just a nomination.
No, I guess I was like half right. It was for Fences. It was supporting actress for Fences in 2017.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of.
With my number one pick, Denzel. He was also in that movie. So for me. All
right, let's calm down. Calm down on the propaganda around here.
Yeah, she was nominated for Doubt, The Help, and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Those are her four. Yeah. Those are three nominations, and then she won for Fences. So.
She's so good in Ma Rainey's.
She should have been nominated for Woman King. That hurt my feelings.
Oh,
that was a snub. Hard agree.
Yeah.
That was rough
Big
for sure.
snub.
It's interesting to see how that all will play out. But let's see. Ethan, right? Did we get you?
You bet. Nobody's skipping over my pick.
Did you go already?
All right. Okay. This is my third pick. Y'all are freaking me out with the cinematography, and you're really dwindling down my options here. You've taken my top two. So I'm going with best cinematography, and I'm going with Dune. Dune Part 2 coming out this year, baby. Let's fucking go.
November.
I'm excited. Let's go. Dune, best cinematography.
Beautiful movie.
Another one I need to see.
Oh, man. You're just killing me.
I know. It's rough.
Every
Every shot in that movie is beautiful.
Yeah,
literally every single one.
Great movie.
I think it's an awesome pick for sure.
Speaking of sequels, have you gone to see Avatar 2 yet, Ben?
Damn right he has.
Begrudgingly did. I went and saw it yesterday. So
did it? Give me a score here. How drunk do I need to get? How drunk do I need to get? Because remember, I'm getting margaritas before the film with Leah.
Wait, you should.
How many marks does it take you to black out?
Well, they call me a 2-beer Bethanne, and it depends on how strong they pour. So 1 to 2.
I'd go with 2. Maybe take one to go as well.
Just 3 is a fail safe.
Yeah, I guess way to go.
That's smart. I can always sneak a bottle in. They never check our bags at this one.
They never check.
Speaking of Avatar, 24 minutes of the Oscars this Friday. Talking about Avatar. It's gonna be a blast because Ben's just gonna shit on it for an hour. Can't wait.
Okay, I gotta hear that.
If you're watching live, if not, then this go back 3 weeks.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Karsten?
I have no idea.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. Maybe not, but yeah,
I mean,
Avatar
maybe.
2.
Yeah.
Just enough to not make it feel like it's been 3 hours, I guess, however many drinks that is for you.
Never doubt Big Jim, baby.
Oh,
Big Jim.
yeah.
Big Jim, Mr. Him.
Adam, you got 2 back-to-back. We give us your first one, and then we will pause and do plugs for everybody.
All right, let's do this. I am gonna. My directors have dwindled down quite a bit, so I've got 2 left. So, I'm gonna go Scorsese, The Departed.
Yeah.
No.
That's the people's choice. I also had Brokeback Mountain, Ang Lee on there as well, but I'm going.
Don't be giving away.
Choice.
Don't. Yeah.
don't
we don't need to give up
that
your
away.
backup options right yet. Okay. Still 4 of us have got to pick.
Listen, I got Ethan's spreadsheet pulled up, so I'm ready to go. Because currently I got to add more best directors. So
for the people listening to this pod before they vote, let's just say that I enacted some goodwill and I put together a spreadsheet of all the past winners of every single year we're covering, and I gave it to everybody on this pod, and I was like, here's the information in a very nice fashion. Have it and have a good time drafting. So vote for me because I'm a nice guy.
This is Taurus behavior.
I was wondering where this was going because I know we didn't shit on you for it, and I was waiting for it.
It's true.
Anyway, Scorsese's his only win ever. I think.
Yeah, just crazy.
So I gotta pick that, and obviously a wild movie.
Yeah.
Adam, do you think he'll be nominated for Killers of the Flower Moon this year, or I guess next year?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't seen it, but it's supposed to be great. I don't know. He makes lots of great shit and never gets nominated. So
yeah, it's true.
We'll see what happens.
That's why I was going back and forth between Scorsese and Heath because I was like, those will both be, I think, solid picks. But that's awesome. Yeah, Scorsese's great. And yes, Matt, I did contractually have to hate watch Avatar 2. So, but it's over now. I'm done with that. So let's get to everyone's plugs here. Bethanne, would you like to go first and tell people about your pod and where they can find you?
So my podcast is She Will Rock You. We are a music history podcast that sometimes touches on movies as well, as we were on a Elvis episode with 24 minutes of the Oscars, which was a ton of fun. Mm-hmm. But yes, She Will Rock You. You can find us on Instagram at She Will Rock You Podcast. Twitter is She Will Rock the letter U pod. And you can find me, Bethanne Tarpley. I just tweet stupid shit and make fun of Ethan all the time.
It's a good time, honestly.
It's a good time. You can find me at Bethanne Tarpley, spelt just like my name that you see here on the live stream.
I love it. We'll make sure everyone's links are there as well. You also joined us here on 3 films for Steel Magnolias, and then the movie that I can't still believe is a movie is the Buddy Holly story with Gary Busey.
The Gary Busey movie. That's how I know it.
The Gary Busey story. What an experience that was. Adam, do you want to tell people about your pod and where they can find you?
Yeah, absolutely. We're mainly on Instagram and YouTube are our biggest platforms. But yeah, Deep Dive Film School is ours. We've been doing it a long time, like you guys said. Me and my partner Adam have been doing a long time. Yes, it's very cute. We're both named Adam, I know. But feel free to join us. We do all sorts of stuff. We do festivals. Similar to these guys of 3 films. We also generally by director or genre or actor or something like that. We're in the midst of a food festival, movies about food right now. So just an example. And then we also do scene breakdowns on a regular basis from different movies as well. Really bite-sized scene breakdowns that allow us to kind of talk about the movie, but also specifically that scene. And then a bunch of other random segments that we do when it all fits.
Yeah.
But yeah, please join us.
Cool.
Deep Dive Film School.
I love it. You are lovingly referred to as the Podfather here. You joined us a few times. If you like us at all, you will love Deep Dive Film School. Like, they are the king of comedy to our Joker, I guess, kind of carbon copies, not as well done. They are Dances with Wolves, and we are Avatar. So yeah, if you like us at all,
let's keep going.
What else do we got? But yeah, definitely check them out. Carson and Annie, you guys just joined us recently for Lebowski, which was awesome. You want to tell people where they can find you and about your podcast?
Yes. Do you want me to do it, Carson?
Yeah, hit it.
All right. So our podcast is called Movie Mavens, and Carson and I watch 2 movies that are related in literally any way, and we call it a spicy double feature. We've done, the obvious, like 2 of the same directors, but we've also done Mother and Mother.
Yeah.
So it could be same title. It could be same hair color. We don't care.
We did do same hair color.
Did you really? That's awesome.
It was Blue Bobs.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Scott
Power.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
And we are also recapping the HBO's The Last of Us show week to week.
Cool.
In really quick bite-sized, like 20-minute episodes. I'm a gamer, Carson isn't, and that's a fun discussion. So check that out, Carson. I'll let you tell everyone where we are.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Annie. We've been doing the podcast for 3 years next month. Happy anniversary to us.
Nice.
There's a lot of episodes out there. We have watched a lot of movies. And all of this Avatar slander, we actually have an Avatar episode coming out this week, and our spicy dub was Titanic. That's right. Annie strapped me to a TV for 8 hours.
Brutal.
I love it.
But yeah, you can find us on Twitter at Movie Mavens Pod or on Instagram at Movie Mavens. We're actually, I'm going to be real and so honest, we're not the greatest at responding on those. So you can hit us up on our personal, either Twitter or Instagram. And you can find us so easily if you go to the Movie Mavens things. Yeah, thank you for having us. This is really fun. I'm enjoying myself, and I love this. Thank you.
I'm glad you guys are here. Like, I asked you guys on, and then had to try to explain what it was. I'm like, oh, this sounds awful. However I'm explaining this, I don't want to do it the way I'm explaining it. This sounds awful. So I'm glad you guys put up with it and still joined us. I'm glad you're having a good time. These are so much fun. Obviously I love our regular episodes, but it's so cool to get a group together and just talk shit and talk about movies. So speaking of talking shit, Ethan,
what is that? That's my introduction. This guy. Well, we do a lot of shit talking over on our podcast. I got a podcast with Ben, 24 minutes of A24. You can find us on Twitter or Instagram. We are currently in a season dedicated to the Oscars, so we are 24 minutes of the Oscars for the next I guess by the time this comes out, only a couple more weeks after this. But yeah, we're doing a 10-week run up until the biggest night in Hollywood, covering a new Best Picture nominee every single week. And I got to make Ben watch Avatar, which is a really good time. I was really hoping I'd have to make you watch Babylon, and that didn't come full circle, unfortunately. So that's too bad. But it's a great time. We have new guests on every single week and talk about the latest movies. And then when we're not talking Oscars, we talk about A24 movies, and that is a whole lot of fun as well. And then you can find my account on Twitter. It's a good time trying to talk shit about Dan, I guess, and just tweet about movies. It's pretty much
what
the
we
goal.
do.
I think our A24 log is getting backed up while we're doing the Oscars. They seem to just keep putting stuff out. But
they just keep going and
I love that premise of a podcast. You guys are so smart. I like your show.
Thank you, Carson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 100%
You're such a
on.
beaming
Really
soul.
making
That
me
is-
feel
I
like a
love
worse
it.
person the more that you and Annie talk. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, just for anyone who's listening or watching, the way Ethan introduced himself in the group chat to people he had never met before was, "Hi, I'm Ethan. Get fucked." It's like, all right, cool. So,
And that's
this
how I
is
introduced
Ethan.
myself to Carson right before we recorded. Carson
Yeah,
was like,
no,
"Hi,
it's
I'm Carson." I was like,
perfect,
"Hey, get fucked. Good to meet you."
Listen,
Yeah.
Oh, I feel
Very
terrible.
hard.
you know what you're getting.
Yeah. So everyone vote for Carson.
Yeah.
Tyler, do you want to will you handle our stuff? Tell people where they can find us.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We're everywhere, dude. Did you know that? On all social,
Everywhere.
Twitter and Instagram, all that stuff. The best way to consume our content is through YouTube. Ben puts in a ton of work to put out a quality product, and it's by far the best. You can also do like a Spotify video, I guess, but I don't know. Shout out my guy Ben Lawhorn. He's the best. Yeah, we've got a website, 3filmpod.com. There's all of our episodes, merch, and patron support options. So yeah, check us out. And if you're listening, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, check it out. Matt, who isn't here with us, designs all of our stuff. So there's some cool options there, like the amazing artwork that he's done. So I just want to shout out Matt. I'm sorry, I didn't use my wild card on what I thought it would be. I'll talk about that at the end. I thought I'd get Matt's vote with a certain wild card, but that didn't happen. But cool. We're halfway through the draft. Final back half here. Adam, is back to you. What is going to be your fourth pick here? Oh yeah. Let's look at this. Good call. So yeah, we've got. What's the most full? I guess there's a lot of stuff that just has 4, right? Like.
Yeah.
Wild card's still
There's
pretty
lots
open.
of good stuff off the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty evenly
a lot of good
split
stuff
so far. I think it's fascinating how we've all kind of been all over the board. Nobody has like nixed out one whole category yet.
Yeah. Bethany's got a real bird thing going here with Black Swan and Birdman.
That's the strategy, right?
Hey, there's birds in Inception too. I'm sure.
I love a theme.
Sure
oh my god,
that's really good. It'd be fun to try to find a theme between all of us, but yeah.
All right.
The
awesome. Funny thing for me is I see the bowl as it fills up, right? You can kind of see it's a trend, like once 1 or 2 people pick a category and people start picking there because they're afraid it's going to go away. So it's kind of fun to watch.
But also the more that a category gets picked, the less likely I am to go for it because I'll have less of a chance to win. So then I try to pivot to something like with less, with less picks.
It's true strategy.
It's giving strategy. I'm so far away from that. I admire you. I admire you.
I think that's the only constant in these movie drafts is everyone's strategy just going out the window once we start. It's like you can show up with a strategy, but then once it gets going, it's like, all right, well, fuck that. I don't know what to do now. So, Adam, what do you got for your fourth pick here?
All right. I think I could still get my actor and cinematographer by next round. So I'm going to take my wild card here because I have to have it on here. And I don't want anyone else to have it, but it is Cameron Crowe for Almost Famous Best Original Screenplay.
Nice.
Wow. Nice. Ooh, good pick.
Done.
Almost Famous.
Okay, Adam, I see you, Adam.
That was good.
He's got Charlize and Cameron. That's a really good selection. There's some really good ones in original screenplay, like the screenplay ones.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like most of my wild cards was a bunch of the screenplay options, but
Almost Famous though, just a amazing movie and
so good.
Great writing. Just like if you haven't experienced that movie and you love music, please do. I highly recommend the director's cut.
That's a good movie for 3 films and a podcast to do.
That would be indeed.
Fair.
Also amazing soundtrack. Here's a fun Carson fact. So I think I first heard Tiny Dancer by Elton John off of that soundtrack specifically, and there's a line in the song that goes Blue Jean Baby, LA Lady, seamstress for the band, and my personal handle across literally all social platforms is Blue Jean Baby. From that soundtrack, from that song.
That's so
iconic, legendary.
So that song has been stuck. Song's been stuck in my head all day. I was looking at everyone's hand and stuff prepping, and I saw your handle. So I've been singing that song all day. That's awesome.
Yes.
And it's hold me closer, Tony Danza, right?
Correct.
Yes.
That's the lyric. You got it.
He is the boss, without a doubt.
Carson, if you can become a seamstress for a band, you will fulfill the prophecy.
It's crazy because I'm so close. I'm almost there, actually.
You've done the two harder ones, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it happen. Yeah, this is where my crush on Billy Crudup started for sure. Like,
Love Billy Crudup.
Yeah.
He's unreasonably attractive in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Jason Lee, lead singer as well.
Right?
Yeah, Jason
Plus we have
Lee
Frances
knocked out the park.
McDormand and Philip Seymour Hoffman.
A young Zoe Deschanel.
Oh,
They
Slay.
win.
And also Mark Maron in this movie for like
Wow,
a minute.
nice.
And become the intro to his podcast. His
That's right.
super successful podcast.
Close the gates.
Man. Okay. Ethan, did you go? Are we skipping you? I don't remember.
Just gonna pass right by.
Going, right? Okay.
I'll just pick up all the picks at the very end. I'm just gonna condense. Okay, so I think that myself, Annie, and Carson are the only people that need Best Picture still. I am gonna go with Best Picture, even though the majority of us have it. I'm gonna go with Best Picture, and I'm caught between two. I'm caught between a movie that I really like. I guess I really like both of these, so what the hell? It doesn't even matter. I'm gonna go with Spotlight because Spotlight fucking rules.
Yeah,
Great choice.
Hell yeah!
Immaculate film with a great cast, a wonderful screenplay, excellent, just an excellent movie.
Perfect movie.
Thank you. I love it. And I do find it really fascinating, that Spotlight one and then the next year Moonlight one. I just think it's so funny that two movies with light in the title, one back-to-back years, you know?
Just back-to-back.
Here comes the conspiracy.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's another one where I thought like Revenant was just going to take everything. So another year of a different director. And Best
that was
Picture
an
winning.
upset, right? Spotlight was an upset. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Because the year before he won for Birdman for director and picture. Then he wins director for Revenant. It's like, okay, he's just going to go back to back on all four of these. But Spotlight's great though. It's a great choice.
Spotlight's better than Great Ben. It's perfect. Carson said it's perfect, and I agree.
It's a 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
Would never argue with Carson, so yeah, I agree with that. Tyler, what you got?
I bet Ben will have seen this coming. Palcher, you may have seen it coming too. I'm trying to represent all my favorite things, even though they may not be actually present on any of his lists. So we got to get Point Break in here somewhere. And I need a Best Director pick.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
Catherine Bigelow.
Hurt Locker.
Good for you.
I
nice.
think obviously deserved it, but I really pick it because of Point Break, but I can't do that. So
Hurt Locker's an amazing movie. That's a
so
great
good.
choice.
Incredible.
Taking down Big Jim.
Yeah.
With him in the front row.
That's true. That's true. I guess
him.
You should doubt Big Jim occasionally because he didn't pull it out against former ex-wife, Catherine.
Like, I'm happy you picked that, but that was
said
also
pull
like
it out.
my backup. I thought that was just going to be there later on. It's like, no one's going to take Hurt Locker, but I'm happy you got that. It's a great pick. All right, where are we at? Carson.
That is a great pick. Catherine Bigelow, that was also on my short list because Catherine Bigelow was the first woman to ever win Best Director, and that was in 2010, in case you're wondering how much of the Dark Ages we're still living in.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh, come talk to music.
Thriving.
Come talk to music about us. Trust me, we get very upset when we look at Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and women.
Yeah. Right. No, I was looking at a lot of it today, just trying to like narrow down my list using, women, people of color, queer people, and it's like I was very slim pickings. I'll be honest. But I am also going to go with Best Picture. So since Moonlight and Hurt Locker are off the table, which were my top two picks, I'm going to go ahead and go with The Shape of Water, because it is an inherently queer love story, and it's also directed by Guillermo del Toro, who is Mexican and not just another white dude.
Always a plus.
Shout out.
Guillermo knocks it out. He always knocks it out of the park.
He really does.
And that was in Best Picture, is that right?
Yes, Best Picture.
That's a great selection there. Paulster, did you see Darkest Hour? The Gary Oldman one? That was one where like he won Best Actor, and I was like, who saw that movie? Like, how did he win this?
What is this?
Don't Ben.
I mean, he's a great actor. But but he was in makeup that whole movie, wasn't he? It was just it was just kind of. I don't even think I saw it.
He gave one of his speech at the end of that film gave me absolute goosebumps.
In that movie?
Good goosebumps or bad goosebumps?
In Darkest, no, sensational goosebumps. Like he literally transformed into Winston Churchill.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, true shit.
I like that. Okay. So, man, this is like, following everyone. Like, I got to get Best Director now because these are going so fast. There's a movie. Fuck. I feel like we all say this every time. Like, there's two things I want to pick. Tyler and I used to shoot weddings together, and there's a long break in between one of them one time. And we went to the theaters and watched a movie, and my palms were sweaty the whole time. Like, it freaked me out so much. So I kind of want to pick Gravity. Plus, Coran did my favorite Harry Potter movie, so it might be for that reason.
Ditto.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm going to ride this Heath Ledger train, and I'm going to do Ang Lee of Brokeback Mountain.
Yes.
Nice job.
Yes.
I think that's what I'm going to take. But Coran, like for that and Roma, like they're both great movies. But I'm gonna go with Ang Lee for Brokeback Mountain for Best Director. So that's what.
Hell
I'm
yeah,
taking.
It's a good one.
Gonna hop on Gyllenhaal's back and hopefully to victory. We'll see.
It's my boy. He'll take you to victory. Don't worry about it.
Going to the movie in the middle of wedding thing. That wedding was so boring. So
oh my god, it was like
just such
great. It was such a bummer too. Like, I just felt bad. Like, they rented out this huge place, and throughout the night, I think like 20 people showed up. Like, it was just like kind of a bummer. I felt so bad for them. Like, this is rough, but I was still coming down off of Gravity because I'm like, holy fuck, what did I just watch? Like, had a hard time. But all right, cool. Bethanne, back to you.
Man, that was tough sitting through that because I have one pick literally left of my Best Directors.
Ooh.
I had to go back and fish some more directors.
Okay.
And I landed on one, and I cannot believe I forgot about this because this is one of my favorite movies of last decade. I'm going to do Spike Lee for BlacKkKlansman.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Excellent film. Excellent film. I also live right by Charlottesville. So, and he does a Charlottesville homage. So that was very nice and also very scary at the same time. But yeah, Spike Lee, BlacKkKlansman.
So just to be clear, like, are you taking that an adapted screenplay for your wild card?
No. Best Director.
I don't think he
won.
He
won that year.
Yeah, I did. Spike Lee won for. Didn't he win?
No, I don't think so.
I admire your confidence, though, Bethanne. You're like, yeah, he won. No, he definitely won.
I think it's when who won that year?
Because he did the no, because I remember him and Samuel L. Jackson did a whole thing about it because it was a big deal. He won.
Yeah, I think he won. I think he may have won screenplay.
Yeah,
he got adapted screenplay.
He did write that. He wrote that. Spike Lee was the writer.
I think that's what he won for. And the Samuel Jackson thing may have been the Globes or something. I'm not sure, but it was nominated for original score, best picture, directing.
I'm back on Wiki.
Adam Driver and editing, but it only won for adapted screenplay.
Was nominated and won.
What's his
name? Oh,
no,
I see what happened here. So
Ron Stallworth. Sorry, that's a good name.
I read BlacKkKlansman was nominated for 6 Academy Awards and won Best Adapted Screenplay. I skipped over nominations include Lee for Best Director.
Oh, gotcha. Right. Yeah, Coran won for Roma that year.
Good.
Gotcha. Oh, shit. All right. Hold on a sec.
It's all good.
Oh, boy. Bethanne's on the back foot.
No, because I have a choice for my wild card that I will not lose. So, you know what? I'm going to sit on the Best Director. I'm going to take that out. And I'm going to throw my wild card in, and I'm doing Christoph Waltz for Inglourious Basterds.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. Good one.
And now I need to go back to Ethan's spreadsheet and strategize.
I mean, talk about like making an impression on Hollywood. Like, I know he'd been acting for a while beforehand, but like his first real like American feature film, it was like, who is this guy? He was so
he's one of my favorite actors of all time. Like his the way he delivers lines, and I think it's because he's so fluent in so many different languages, he adds a certain dictation that is just so tasty. Like I want to hear him talk and talk and talk again. And he's the most polite villain I've ever seen in my life.
So polite.
Ever.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
he's a nice Nazi. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
he
a
really
nice
is.
Nazi.
When are we getting Christoph Waltz as a villain in the MCU, huh? That's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
That is a very good question.
He could be good.
Guy
That's a
doesn't need a
great
bag.
pick.
He's too good for that. But, you know, on the
That'd be
off chance.
awesome. Oh man,
Good choice.
there you go. MJ coming through for you, Bethanne. I like that.
Thank you. Thank
Man,
you,
that's-
MJ.
Oh, that's such a good pick. I once showed somebody the opening scene of Inglourious Bastards because I was just like talking it up and how great it was. Probably just like an annoying film bro person was like, look, that's what Tarantino did. But I showed it to them and they just were like, it was fine. It's like, okay, this is not gonna work out at all. If your reaction was like, I'm not into that, it's like, all right, cool.
We're done.
Yeah.
And then we talked for months.
Yeah. We didn't talk. Annie, all right, we're back to you on the turn. You got 2 picks in a row. You are the last person with the best picture.
I am, and I was scrambling, and
So, I mean, you could save that for a while, I guess, since it's just you.
I know I really can. And
True.
let me just say, Slim Pickens.
Slim Pickens, indeed.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my wild card first.
Yeah.
I am going to choose Mad Max for best editing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Annie, this is not going to work. This is ridiculous.
We're not gonna work. Mad Max is one of the best action movies of recent times, and I'm an editor. That's like my gig, so I just gotta shout it out. And also, like, it's amazing in many other ways. But that movie, like, the script was like 10 pages long of just dialogue, and they were improvising lines on the spot with an earpiece.
Oh wow.
And
Wow,
I attribute like how good it is to the editor, and I hate that I don't know her name, but it's also George Miller's wife.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's his wife,
yeah,
right?
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
Margaret
Mrs. Miller.
Sixel? Mrs. Miller.
Mrs. Miller.
Anyway, that's my first choice. Okay, now second choice.
Cool.
These are just like
That's what I just want to say real quick. Like,
go
I somehow had missed like every trailer for Mad Max. I did not like know what it was or anything like that. And I got talked into seeing this. Like, the person I was with, he's like, you're going to love it. It's George Miller. And I'm looking him up. I'm like, guy who did Babe? Like, why are we going to see like this? It's like, we're going in IMAX. We're going to see it. So I went in just one of the most blind movies I've ever gotten into. And it just fucking rocked. Like, it's so good. It is crazy. Like, that movie is amazing. The things they accomplished there. I'm stoked for Furiosa. I think it's going to be a lot of fun as well. So that's a great pick. And yeah, as someone who also does, editing, I support that 100%. It's a great choice.
And her name was Margaret Sixel.
Oh, what'd you say, Tyler?
I'm pretty sure I saw Mad Max with Picture.
That's right. We did. We saw
you see it together.
Wow, nice.
Yeah,
full circle, all coming together. I love it.
I just saw it a couple weeks ago on the big screen at my local theater, and Ben convinced me to do it, and I'm very grateful. It was a great time.
Good choice.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
I had never seen it on the big screen before. Just on my own.
I saw it when it came out. I saw it a couple times, but then when I was in Austin when it came out, because I was visiting at the time, Alamo Drafthouse, which I highly recommend to anyone who's near one, go.
Yeah.
Get there 30 minutes early. Enjoy. They put in a fantastic pre-show, but they did a version of Mad Max in Chrome Vision, is what they call it. So
Black and Chrome.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, I didn't get a chance to go, but I hated myself that I didn't get to go.
I did see that
Street.
in Black and Chrome, but it was in our local boutique theater that's small, and the sound there is so bad that they just like made it loud to make it seem better. And I literally had to put toilet paper in my ears.
Oh shit.
It was so loud. It hurt. But it looked really cool.
This goes to 11. Yeah.
That's great choice, Annie.
Thank you.
That is Solid choice.
I'm gonna.
Hand on the turn.
There's 2 people for best director left, right? Including myself.
Yeah, you and Bethanne have the last 2 best director slots.
Well, I'm gonna go. I didn't really love this movie, but I'm gonna go with Chloe Zhao. She made this other movie called The Writer.
Yeah.
And I don't know who out there has seen it because it's kind of like a deep cut, but it like rocked me to my core. So I know that she's really got it in her. So that is gonna be my pick for best director.
That's a really good choice. And like I haven't seen that, but she used like the real person. It's like kind of based on a true story, right? And she was like in The Writer, not Nomadland, but I guess she did it in Nomadland as well. But she was real people involved with the situation.
Yeah. So it's like about a rodeo rider, and all the actors are like what they represent in the movie, even though the movie is like fictional. But I don't know, it adds this like level of realism that's really touching.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a great pick. That just got me even more hyped for Eternals when she won that. It's like I can't wait to see Eternals now. Like I was even more excited, but that's awesome.
I never saw it.
Was that Eternal slander, Ben? Because I'm not here for that.
Not at all. I'm,
okay, good.
I'm pro Eternals. Like I was just excited to see her like take that next project being Eternals, and like I thought it looked great. It was super cool. Okay. Bethanne, you got 2 categories left. What are you gonna do first?
I'm gonna do director.
Okay.
Because I feel like I just need to get out of the way. God, my dyslexia. This is the second time I've been on draft and my brain has done that to me. Twice.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's all right. No, it's all good. Thank you, Carson. I feel uplifted a little bit.
If Carson says it's okay, it's definitely okay.
That's true. That's true. Very good. Whew. So I'm gonna do Alexander Coryon for Gravity.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
As best director. Because that's all I had left on my list. But it is a good movie. And he's a fantastic director. I wish he would do more. I mean, he did Roma. I'm just waiting for him to do something soon because I feel like Roma was a while ago.
Yeah, what's he got? Does
he have anything cooking?
I mean, he must, I would assume.
Yeah, his movies are so they're pretty far in between each other because they are so epic usually, it seems like. Yeah. So
wait, did we already pick him or are we just talking about him?
Alexander.
I talked about him a lot because I was thinking about taking him. I went with Ang Lee, but I think that's a solid pick, and Roma also would have been a great pick too, because that was his life story, right? That was his Fableman's, I guess, so to speak.
Well, he had because I'm looking at his wiki, and I apologize, I said Alexander Coryon because I got him mixed with another Alfonso Cuarón. Because he had a big drop. He had Children of Men in 2006.
Oh my god.
And then he didn't do Gravity till 2013, then did Roma in 2018. So I wouldn't be surprised if he did kind of like another little drop for a little bit.
Harry Potter was in there in the middle.
Harry Potter was 04.
Oh no, that was before. Oh god.
Yeah, it was 04.
Wow. That's just all it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Gravity just dropped on HBO Max. I was thinking about watching it this week. Yeah.
Ooh,
it's good.
I've never seen it.
It's on HBO Max.
I'm curious how it would play at home. Like, obviously, like in the theater, it was immersive. And Tyler, I think we were the only people in the theater too, because we were like in the middle of nowhere at like 3:00.
And it's short too.
Hell yeah!
But after it's done, you're like, "What did I just watch?"
I'm a Gravity apologist. I really am.
Does not stop.
Yeah.
And Sandra Bullock did awesome in that too. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Great pick.
Great imagery.
Oh shit, it's my turn. I'm just sitting here talking. Okay. Let's see. I got actress and cinematography left. If you guys want to keep talking about whatever, Gravity, feel free while I figure out what I'm doing here.
We should talk about how unprepared Ben is for his own show.
It's just so unprepared.
That's a great topic.
He's got a lot going on. Okay, he's managing us.
I do have a real question. With Cuarón doing Prisoner of Azkaban, why do you think the Harry Potter franchise diverged from that in the future? Like he was the hallmark of like leaving an imprint on the franchise, and then they were like, you know what, not for us. We're just gonna make 5 more movies with not great directors. He made the coolest Harry Potter. Like, what are we doing?
He did.
I can speak to this. I think.
Yes.
And first of all, just J.K. Rowling, big old fuck her.
Yeah.
I just got to get it out there if I may.
100%.
Okay.
You may
Thank
continue.
You. Okay, so Prisoner of Azkaban came out best Harry Potter by like multiple miles. Goblet of Fire came out very bad.
Yeah.
Then the fifth came out and they tried to reel it back towards the Quran like tone. But they like somehow went really sad boy, like way too sad boy.
Yeah.
But that was David Heyman who then directed the rest.
He did that the last 4, right?
And so then it just got lost in the Heyman of it all. And he's such a type. So like it started to go back to like that Quran vision, and then like Heyman just kept directing and probably got more comfortable in himself.
Yeah.
Like speaking of directors, I texted this to Ben after I saw Mad Max. I was like, why are we not letting a new director like rip a new Mad Max movie every 3 to 4 years? Like just give him the IP and make some dope shit from a cool director. Let him do like the one for them in between studio projects or whatever you want. And like we all win because we all get some really, really cool stuff that's part of an IP, but it's also very artistic. I think that needs to happen more.
Yeah. Well, we have Furiosa coming, but I agree with that. Like I was disappointed when I saw Mad Max. I'm like, all right, when's the next one? No announcements made.
Yeah.
And going back to the Harry Potter point, I think like that's a big pitfall. I feel like long form, so to speak, franchises make is they struggle with the tone sometimes, and that they find a director who really knocks it out of the park, and then it's hard to set the tone from there. I really think it's more of probably more on the studio side than anything. But thank you, Mia. I know.
Yeah.
But I agree with you guys. I know she's got her reverse.
I actually really appreciate how those movies kept getting darker the more in the series they were. Like most things don't do that, especially with 8 movies. And especially like when the first couple were very kid based, right? Like rarely does it get that dark. So
I think
interesting.
Sorry, there's a dog here now.
This is Mia.
Make an announcement.
Oh, a little beagle.
This is Mia. Her brothers also sleep on the couch. But if you're wondering who's been snoring this whole entire thing, it is her.
Nice.
But
she's like struggling to stay awake in your arms.
She's like, stop introducing me to your friends. I want to play.
We're live, Mia. We're live.
What do you have to say?
Did I buy you enough time, Ben?
Yeah, no, it's perfect. I actually want to say one thing about Harry Potter too. I believe that he was in post on Azkaban and they approached him for Goblet, but they wanted to start before he was going to be done with the post-production, and so then they just moved on to someone else. And I really wish they would have just given him the time to work on it. But
that's so disrespectful, and I can't believe he was like, well, I have to finish this movie first, and they're like, insane. Well, too bad.
Yeah, we'll just go to the next guy. Like I would love to see his Goblet.
Turns out Warner Bros. Has never known what they're doing ever.
That's true.
So no new news.
Except putting our Pats in Hufflepuff, shout out.
Big win.
Love it.
Big win.
Also, you got to admire, like, there is 8 movies that are actually all really decent. I don't think it could be done today.
Yeah.
I agree. Fantastic Beasts, God, the biggest letdown of any fucking franchise.
We don't talk
ever.
about those.
I am so it'll just rile me up. Bad.
But we do talk about is Best Actress winners.
Let's go.
That's
okay, Sean Fennessy. Okay, all right.
Here we go.
Sure do.
A lot of really cool options here, but I think I got to go with my heart. And I'm going to take Reese Witherspoon and walk the line.
What the fuck?
Excellent.
I'm so done with this game.
Carson's getting it now. The frustration.
We all have secret access to Carson's outline. She just doesn't know it yet. We're just like,
I shared it before the show, Carson.
I don't know. I just like out of what was left, there's some other good options for sure, but Reese Witherspoon Walk the Line was, I mean, to go toe to toe with Joaquin, and they both did a wonderful job in that movie. I mean, still think she's one of the best kind of biopics about anyone. So she did a fantastic job. Carson, if you want to talk about how great she did, I'll give you the floor, but that's what I'm going to pick. But.
Well, thank you. That's wonderful and amazing. Literally my top 3 were Charlize Theron in Monster, Natalie Portman in Black Swan, and Reese Witherspoon in Walk the Line. So clearly we have good taste here. Is how
Good
I'm
taste
gonna
all
frame it.
around.
Yeah.
Yes, I love
Okay,
it.
great.
Positive spin.
So I'm gonna go ahead and drop my best actress then. This is like my backup of a backup. But it is a queer story. I'm gonna go with Olivia Colman in The Favorite.
Yes.
Good
Yeah.
call.
That was on my list.
That was on my
Yeah.
list.
Hell
Excellent
yeah.
choice.
She's based as fuck.
Hilarious
Yes.
in that movie.
Oh,
so funny.
good. Yeah.
And just amazing at acting. Like,
Yes.
straight up.
That clip where she walks by the guy at the door, like, look at me, stop looking at me. Like, she, like, yells it, like, she's so good in that movie. As we were talking about Harry Potter, that's why I was going back and forth. I was like, I love Olivia Colman in that movie, but you got to go with Reese. But awesome pick. If anyone's watching this and hasn't seen The Favorite, definitely check it out. Like, it's definitely worth your time. Tyler.
So I can't believe this worked after tipping my hand earlier, and I can't believe it just to cite me in. But on Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring for cinematography. I can't believe I got to do this.
I felt like it might do something to our friendship if I took
Good
it
job, dude.
earlier, because I'm like, I don't know if I can. And who needs
I
to
had
do
a
two Lord of the Rings?
I was like, I think Ben's sparing me here when you waffling there a minute ago. So thank you.
But yeah, you got to have it. No,
I
you
can
got to
leave
have
this
it.
trip happy.
We're still friends. That's good. That's a solid choice. I mean, again, just we've all talked about it, but that 3-movie run is, I don't know that it's ever really been touched or ever will be. Like that was crazy.
I'm going to get prints of Gandalf riding across countryside on his cart put on my wall. Can't.
I love it.
To do it. To argue
it. Ethan.
Man. All right. I believe I'm the only person left with the best lead actress, so I'm gonna save that until the comeback because I feel good because nobody else can pick anything. So that means wild card, which there is a ton of stuff in wild card. So we better do like an honorable mentions here for wild card because there's some deep things that you could get, which makes this even tougher because there are so many good movies that I really want. I think that I'm feeling good, and you know what? I would hate myself if I didn't do this. I'm riding the Damien Chazelle train really hard right now, and I'm going with Whiplash because Whiplash
you gotta
fucking
do it.
rule.
JK,
and JK Simmons won for Best Supporting Actor.
Yes.
And that movie's just undeniably excellent. It's fantastic. So
another perfect movie.
I'm 2 for 2, Carson. That's incredible. 2 perfect movies in a row. Look at me go. Yeah, I feel really good about that. Obviously, lots of other things out there, but I would have hated myself if I didn't pick up Whiplash.
Understandable. That's a really good pick. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Like this supporting actor, like there's just so many good options there. But
also, I had to stick with my theme of 1-word titles. So there's that.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
I like that too. Initially I wanted to really go into like supporting actor. Like we would be here for 4 hours if we like did all these categories. So, but I'm glad to still see some of them show up. Adam, all right, we are back to you. Your last 2 picks.
Yes, I can't believe I get them both. They're both my first. It did, but they're both my first choices as well. Well, I guess actor, someone did take Daniel Day-Lewis. That was my first choice, but I got my second choice. I'm going to go cinematography first. I can't believe this hasn't been taken, and we've been talking about him, but it's Alfonso Cuarón in Roma. He shot that movie himself, and it's such a beautiful movie in black and white. There's 2 major scenes that are just like, how the fuck did they shoot that?
Yeah.
The scene at the end in the ocean, and then when there's a riot out in the streets, those 2 scenes alone should be there. So like, such an amazing, beautiful movie. And the fact that he also did everything else on the movie, but wanted to control that. And no one has actually chosen Roma, so I'm picking Roma.
Yeah, that's a great choice. He did such a good job of like setting a place there, like in their house, whatever. Like you knew all of it. I loved Roma. That was a beautiful movie.
Absolutely. All right, and then my second pick, I was pretty confident that no one would take this because I don't know how many people actually saw it, and this is more of a personal pick, and it may ruin my almost flawless rest of my picks. But I'm going best lead actor. I'm going Anthony Hopkins in The Father.
Okay.
I don't know if anyone's actually seen, how many people
Shout
have
out
seen that
Tony.
movie.
Yes.
It's for such a seasoned actor to surprise me and be emotionally available, as I've seen all of his movies, or a very big amount of his movies, and I'd never seen him quite like this. And so I saw it at Sundance and was like, what the hell? I couldn't believe it. I was saying he was going to win Best Actor back then when I saw it then. I was like, he is so good in that movie, and he plays this confused guy, and the way they make the movie is structurally wild, and you have to really pay attention to what's going on. But brilliant movie, great performance. So yeah, I had a couple honorable mentions that I almost went with, but I'm going with Anthony Hopkins there.
That's a great choice. And Olivia Colman, right? In that with him, I believe.
She's one of a couple different actresses.
Oh, cool.
In that. Yeah.
Nice. And they is that a prequel or something? The Son with Hugh Jackman? Like, isn't that tied into this?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought it was.
The Father was based on a play by a French director.
Oh, for some reason I thought I heard something about it being like taking place beforehand, but maybe not.
Although that would be a good double feature, the Father and the Son. Annie, are you taking notes?
Yeah.
We need a Holy Spirit. Yeah, no, for religious
Holy
people.
Spirit activate, yes. Oh, House of
Then
Gucci. It should be House of
The
Gucci.
last 10 commandments. Yeah.
There you go.
Yes. House of Gucci. I love it.
Yes.
Nice. Ethan, actress.
Yeah, best lead actress. Last one I got. I got to break.
La La Land. What are you taking?
God.
Oh no, it's gone. Sorry.
I wish. Look. Annie had the first pick, so there's that. I was picked 6. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Best lead actress. I am going to go with Hilary Swank in $1 Million Baby.
Excellent.
Okay.
That movie is fantastic. She is sublime, and it breaks my one-word title streak. But you know what? It's okay for this movie. I'll let it slide.
I'm surprised no one chose Julia Roberts for Brockovich.
I was this close. That was my next pick. Was Brockovich.
Yeah, I thought that would get picked.
I just watched that like last weekend. It's so good. It holds up so well. You guys should revisit it if you want to. Yeah.
Great Soderbergh movie.
Yeah.
Oh, what we got? Oh, last wild card, Tyler.
Yeah. That's me.
Everything open to you.
Real quick though, Ethan. My audio cut out when you selected your wild card. What did you pick for your wild card?
Oh yeah, my wild card. I selected Whiplash, the perfect movie.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I can't tell if you're being real or if you're being fake, Tyler.
Poor Ethan. He's been predisposed to think everyone's just pulling shit on him.
Tyler's always on your side.
I never believe anybody at face value. Yeah, even if they claim they're on my side, no.
Ethan, do you want to play poker sometime?
Absolutely not.
So this is great, guys. 2 elections in a row late in the draft. I get exactly what I want. We're gonna go to the animated features, and I'm gonna take Spirited Away. My boy,
nice. This was on my list. My honorable mentions.
Yeah. I'm not surprised because there's so many wild cards you could have chosen. But I'm very happy to walk away with this, and I feel draft is just all about me. I'm gonna win. That's okay. I feel very happy.
As long as you're happy, Tyler. That's all that matters to us.
I'm rooting for you.
I'm not, Tyler. Fuck. Get out of here, dude. Just be honest.
No, that's great. I know we're gonna go over honorable mentions, but there's so many animated movies, and I thought for sure like Spider-Verse was gonna get taken or something. Like, so many good options out there, but I'm glad something got picked. So Spirited Away is a great choice. Carson, lead actor.
Oh my God. Team. Okay. So Denzel Washington was only the second Black man to win Best Actor. The first one was what's his name? Sidney something or other.
Portier.
Yeah, there we go. In like 1968. So 2001, Denzel Washington for Training Day. He really deserved that. So that was my number 1 choice. But I'm like caught. I don't. I think I'm gonna go with a heart choice here. I'm gonna go Philip Seymour Hoffman in Capote.
Nice.
He is just quite literally one of the greatest actors to ever grace our presence in this world. Rest in peace. We were just like singing his graces a couple of weeks ago about his performance in The Big Lebowski. But Capote, Truman Capote was also an openly gay writer in the 1950s who was wildly successful, and he gave a beautiful performance, and he deserved Best Actor. And actually, he deserves Best Actor even if he's not even nominated or in the movies. He deserves all the accolades. Yes.
Fair.
I also love that they portray Harper Lee and Truman Capote's friendship. I love seeing little friendships like that played on screen.
Yeah. Also, shout out, they're both from Alabama, and so are Annie and I.
Oh, nice.
What?
Little Carson fact, little Annie fact.
Little fun
Love
fact.
it.
Little movie
Love
mavens fact.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Last pick here for me, cinematography. I mean, still a lot of good options, but I think the one that maybe stuck with me the most out of what's left on here would be wild if I chose Avatar. That'd be just crazy.
That would be fucking sick, man. That would be awesome.
Pigs better
That
be
would be
fucking
so
flying
cool.
if that happens.
Do I want the Twitter vote? Do I get Avatar?
Dude, Avatar's
no.
hot right now. Use that hashtag. You're raking in the votes.
I love it. I mean, it's a good call. I think I'm gonna go with I think Memoirs of a Geisha. So I'm gonna go with for cinematography.
Wow.
Yes.
Between that and Crouching Tiger, like I love both of those movies.
Crouching
But just
Tiger was on my
about-
list. Yeah.
Right, yeah. But the visuals for me, for some reason, Memoirs of a Geisha just like stick with me more. So I think I'm gonna take Memoirs of a Geisha for best cinematography. That'll wrap up my team. So let's see, Bethanne, actor.
Can you pull up, Tyler? Can you pull up the lead actor list real quick? Let's see. Okay, good. So threw me off because for some reason I thought you were gonna take this, Ben, but you didn't, and I'm very happy about it. Gary Oldman in Darkest Hour.
Okay.
He portrays
Wow.
Winston Churchill, and I'm telling you, his performance is incredible.
Wait, sorry. I hate to be the draft police, but wasn't Darkest Hour knocked out?
I don't think so. I don't know
believe
where it
so.
was.
No, we just talked about it. I don't think anyone actually chose it.
All right.
But yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Someone's got to be the draft, please, Carson. I appreciate it.
You know,
Keep Bethanne in line.
Someone's gotta take. Shut the fuck up. To be fair, it is 10 o'clock on the fucking East Coast right now, and all you at 6 o'clock enjoying your hour, you're gonna go have dinner after this. Okay, some of us got to keep ourselves up and fumble while we fucking do it.
One of the greatest all-time draft moments between Bethanne and I is when we were coming down to it, and Bethanne's like, "Ethan, do you want this pick? Do you want this pick? What do you want?" And I was like, "Fuck it, Bethanne, I don't fucking care. Just take whatever you want." That was a good time. Ben, you got to post that clip more often. You got to like retweet that every other day.
I was being kind because I was like,
I didn't give a shit. I knew what I wanted, and it was none of those things that you were offering me, so I didn't care.
$10 left. I tried.
Oh man,
it was a good time.
All right, our final pick, starting back at number 1. Annie, what is your best picture winner?
Okay. Well, at first let me be honest, all of the remaining picks I just don't feel strongly about. And I thought about maybe going Coda for recency bias alone. Like maybe this draft gets picked up on Facebook or something, and all the moms are like, "Coda, what?"
Yes,
good strategy.
But I'm not going to do that because if I didn't really understand the draft, I don't think moms on Facebook will. So I'm going to go with 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah,
cool.
Amazing movie.
Yeah, good movie, so good that and so powerful I cannot probably watch it for another 10 years around that. Steve McQueen really, really good at what he does. So that's my pick.
Yeah, Lupita Nyong'o won too for best supporting in that. God, she was amazing.
Oh yeah. Was that the picture? Like, was that the year of the Ellen picture that everyone?
I think so. Yeah,
yeah. That picture together because I remember Lupita's brother was in it or something like that. But, all right. I'm gonna do a speed recap. I probably should have done this as we were going along, but I'll do this as fast as I can. Annie, Best Picture, 12 Years a Slave, Director, Chloe Zhao, Nomadland, Actor, Daniel Day-Lewis, There Will Be Blood, Actress, Emma Stone, La La Land, Cinematography, Blade Runner 2049, and Wildcard, Mad Max Fury Road for Best Editing. Bethanne, Birdman for Best Picture, Cuarón for Gravity, Best Director, Gary Oldman in Darkest Hour, Natalie Portman in Black Swan, Inception, she took it from me for cinematography, and Wildcard, Christoph Waltz in Inglourious Bastards. I took Lord of the Rings for Best Picture, Return of the King, Ang Lee, Brokeback Mountain Director, Denzel in Training Day, Reese Witherspoon in Walk the Line, Memoirs of a Geisha cinematography, and Heath Ledger for his supporting role in Dark Knight. Carson, Shape of Water, Best Picture. Jane Campion for Power of the Dog, Director. Philip Seymour Hoffman in Capote. Olivia Colman in The Favorite. Cinematography was The Revenant, and Daniel Kaluuya in Judas and the Black Messiah for Supporting Actor. Tyler, No Country for Old Men, Best Picture. Catherine Bigelow, Point Break, really, but going to be for Hurt Locker for Director. Jeff Bridges in Crazy Heart, Halle Berry in Monsters Ball, and Cinematography, Fellowship of the Ring was Spirited Away for his wild card. Ethan, Spotlight Picture, Bong Joon-ho for Parasite, Joaquin for Joker, Hilary Swank for $1 Million Baby, Dune Cinematography, and J.K. Simmons in Whiplash. And Palcher took Moonlight for Picture, Scorsese in The Departed for Director, Anthony Hopkins in The Father, Charlize in Monster, sorry Carson, Roma Cinematography, and Cameron Crowe for Original Screenplay for Almost Famous. Those are all awesome selections. I think we all kind of got what we wanted for the most part. I think it all turned out really well.
One of us
this
did.
is a solid list. One of us did. Carson just watched all her picks just get sniped from her over and over again as we went along. But cool. Do we want to quickly go over any honorable mentions? Anything you guys wanted to shout out that we didn't talk about?
Adapted screenplay, Black Klansman.
Yeah,
the one that got away. It should have won Best Picture, but, you know,
as you thought it did.
The adapted screenplays the adapted screenplays that got away from me: Eternal Sunshine, Her, and Lost in Translation. Those were my other choices there. The only Best Picture that it didn't get picked was Slumdog Millionaire. I think Danny Boyle's an amazing movie.
How is nobody talking about Argo? Argo did not get picked for Best Pick, and Argo fucking rips.
Hey, Ethan, Argo, fuck yourself.
You gotta save that for the outro.
Argo is a great movie, but ultimately forgettable. I apologize.
So it's not perfect, Carson. Does not meet your standard.
No.
Good thing
I don't know that I would even say it was great.
Oh,
my hot
take.
Whoa.
I love Argo. This we should do a pod about Argo.
Alan Arkin and John Goodman.
Great duo.
Yeah. I love that duo together so much.
Anyway,
my other wild card options were Social Network for Best Editing.
Yes.
It's so hard for people to know what editing is and means, and that movie is like the perfect example of what good editing can look like.
Fuck you, MJ.
No one asked MJ.
And then as a joke, I was considering Shrek for Best Animated Feature because it was the first one to win.
Right? Yeah.
It made the category. Like they did not have that category until Shrek came out, and they were so wowed that they had to create it.
That's cool.
I had one more I forgot about.
Yeah.
For wild card, Ennio Morricone for Hateful Eight soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
That is a fantastic soundtrack.
Yeah, it's solid.
I've got two honorable mentions here that I just need to get off my chest. Best Supporting Actress, Tilda Swinton and Michael Clayton, which is another perfect movie. Do you guys remember like literally that scene where she's in the bathroom and she's like wiping sweat and she's like pouring sweat? That movie does things to me. I love that movie.
Thank you so much.
Perfect movie. The second one is going to be Best Original Screenplay, Get Out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Period. End of
That's
sentence.
solid.
I love that
agree with
movie.
that.
Last one I forgot that I was almost took over Anthony Hopkins, but Sean Penn in Milk for
Yes.
Best Actor.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good one.
same.
That was really close for me.
That was on my
Yeah.
short list too.
Yeah.
And if I could hand out an Oscar for yesterday's Last of Us episode, I would. But unfortunately, there's not a category for it. But
Those
damn, would I?
doesn't apply.
Unfortunately,
I think my honorable mention, if it didn't take Spirited Away, I would have taken Laura Dern from Marriage Story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Her
that's what I was gonna
monologue
say.
about patriarchy,
Mhm.
it fucking floored me. I couldn't move my jaw was dropped, couldn't speak for like an hour afterwards.
Yeah.
I love the movie so much.
Ethan, did you have any honorable mentions?
Yeah, I was gonna mention. I mean, The Social Network is kind of like the glaring one to me. That is like the biggest movie that nobody really picked up. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's just Tarantino sitting on the board. Same with Django Unchained for best original screenplay and best supporting actor, which is fascinating to me. The Grand Budapest Hotel, I think, is worth noting. A Star Is Born. That would have been fun if this draft ran a little deeper. I think there were a lot of really cool things to pick up. And I did want to mention Drive My Car for Best International Feature. I think that is warranted to be in this conversation and could have been picked for Wild
Yeah,
Card.
I think it's good. MJ sent this in earlier, but I think this would have been a great wild card pick. Are Not Here for a Pick for Best Original Song. That would have been great.
Nice.
That's true.
Yeah, Social Network, the original score, that was a great choice. That would have been awesome because that was just a wonderful soundtrack. The other one that kind of stuck out to me was Mahershala Ali in Moonlight. I know someone took Moonlight, right? Yeah, Adam, you took that in Best Picture, so it couldn't have been taken, but I just wanted to shout that out because I think that's a great performance as well from him. So, and the one I was going to pick for Matt, if it got down to it, back in 2005, Spider-Man 2 won for Best VFX.
Yeah, it did.
So I wanted to shout that out for Matt.
Big
I know
win.
he couldn't be here, but yeah.
Vulture's just
Knock
shaking.
off.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Knock claws.
Oh,
Hell
I hate
yeah.
those. I am a
Really
big hater of those first Spider-Man movies. Yeah.
Is my Joker
they're
your Spider-Man
so
too?
good.
Is that what we found
Painfully
out?
cheesy.
Oh,
Second
man.
one's probably
so
the best
good.
because of Alfred Molina, but
Yeah.
oh man, I can't even
Are
take
we
him seriously.
forgetting
It's
that
so
Dashboard Confessional did a song for Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Like
That's
that
what
is
I'm talking
That
about.
alone
That
makes me
is
feel vindicated about that.
2000.
So, yeah.
You know, I am selfish and I am wrong. I'm right. I swear I'm right.
All right, sweet. Well, this was awesome. Thank you all for being here. I'm excited for this to get out
thanks
there.
for having us.
This was a good time. So yeah,
Thanks,
we'll get the tournament going and see who's gonna win our first ever prize. Which you guys, I don't think we've even told you what it is, and I'm not gonna do it now.
So
But I'm excited. I'm not gonna tell you, but
It's not about winning. It's about the friends we made along the way.
yes, it is.
Is it
No,
those
it's about
person?
winning.
Depends on who you ask, but yeah. All right, sweet. Well, thanks everyone for participating. You sent in comments and listened. We appreciate that, and we will see you guys next time.
Thanks,
Bye.
Ray Films.
See y'all.
See ya.